Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake it. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuit, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have 2 teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Dolphins.
Larry, from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at the newly renovated and newly named Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins, emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Going up top. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Martin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now a second down throw for Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. These Dolphins last year, Charles, won 9 of their last 11 coming down the stretch before the playoff loss to Pittsburgh. Finished 10-6. That was their first postseason trip since 2008. But this once-proud franchise has not won a playoff game since the 2000 season.
And I expect that to change in 2017 because the ground...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Charles, these Tampa Bay Buccaneers, last year, Dirk Cutter's first year, finishing 9-7. Now, that was their first winning season since 2010, but still not enough to get them in the playoffs. They'd missed those 9 straight seasons. And, in fact, their last playoff win, gosh, that was way back in Super Bowl 37.
But for Buccaneer fans and the team, optimism is really high.
Yeah.
They felt like they played well down the stretch. They feel like they can play against some of the big boys in the league now. Defensively, they've got to get better and continue to do so. I like the pick of Justin Evans, the safety out of Texas A&M. He brings a hitter's mentality to that part of the field, and then you flip it over to offense. It's one thing to say that you believe in Jameis Winston. There's another thing to show it by giving him O.J. Howard.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Second down, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this one's going to kick out of bounds right at the 5-yard line. So very fortunate to get that one back. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Yeah, he was Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Parker. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Tannehill now, the give to Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And now it's second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in Week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Noah Spence able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 85 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
A Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, Winston bringing it in, Jackson left side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Throw it long, it can be a big play. You throw it short, it can be a big play for Deshaun Jackson. Yards after catch, always a big part of his game.
Talking about speed, only Tyreek Hill was measured with a faster play last year than Deshaun Jackson, who hit 22.6 miles per hour on a touchdown versus the Cardinals. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. He also had an interception return for a touchdown last year, another one there. What's the goal for a defensive back? One a season?
One a season is
That's
really
fantastic.
Way more than you would expect. I mean, guys set those types of goals, but rarely are they reached. Rarely they achieve. To be able to pull it off back-to-back seasons, who says no one makes house calls anymore?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Frank's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out.
There goes Doug Martin. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big-time run there by Martin. 45 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again on first down, Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Jameis on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Winston. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Bucks on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The toss play. This is Martin. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend their lead even further. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Tannehill on first down. He's going to float this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
First and goal, they'll look to... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And Charles, after an injury-plagued season a year ago, nice to see him get back into the end zone here in week 1.
You know as well as I do, chomping at the bit. I mean, all off season, wanting to get back in form, get back on the field, show that production that he had previously, and getting into the end zone, that's a big statement for him.
It's got to be just like a breath of fresh air. Like, here we go, last year behind me, let's move forward.
Good point. Shed it and move on.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to look deep now for Landry. It's caught at the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And Frank's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle. There goes Doug Martin. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Griffin. And it's caught. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw is Tannehill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Tannehill now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And Devontae Parker was one of 3 Miami receivers to go over 700 yards last year, along with Jarvis Landry and Kenny Stills. But I do know this. They'd love to have one of them emerge and be that 1,000-yard guy and take the pressure off of everyone else.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start out on the ground with a Ajayi. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him well behind the line of scrimmage. Gosh, it's a loss of 17, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for the first. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
Yeah, went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Martin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
The Bucs last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, tied for 2nd fewest in the NFL. They've got it 1st and goal now. They'll run for it with Martin. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now in Miami. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, 36 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw is Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Red zone opportunity. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 20. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Lawrence Timmons coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Finding room at the 30. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. On 4th down. Cross, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill drops it off to Ajayi. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On first down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Tannehill. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Levante David in there to get back now of the. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. But he finds Julius Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. To throw, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Evans comes in motion right. They're looking to throw this. Winston. 20. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he gets this one all the way.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real, real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look, drop it in it. Give about opinions, I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. It's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party. I'm just pouring my. Don't give face that before, so I live it up. When I come, better get them off. That's a floss track, better get them off. I'm a kiwi and it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish off. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Let's